All right, guys. So, welcome back to another pick a card reading. So, in this reading, we'll be exploring the topic of a new door opening in your life. So, what is it? Why is this new door opening? What advice could be offered from your spirit guide team in terms of navigating the path towards this new door? And then with the tarot, and I'll be shuffling tarot on camera, we'll be looking at the practicalities of what this new door is going to look like day to day. How could you recognize this new door as it's emerging? For some piles, it's going to be one main door that's opening. For others of you, there are multiple doors. And for another pile, you're in the door already. You're in the process of walking through the threshold of the door. But I'm not going to say which pile that is. So we have three piles here. As we can see, we have pile number one, which is the clear quartz stone. With the clear quartz stone, we have the card Wise Leader. Then for pile number two, we have the rose quartz stone, little heart shape. And in this pile, we have staying focused as the lead card, hold the course. And for pile number three, we have the raw citrine stone. And for this, we have transformation. With the phoenix, a fresh new way of living emerges. So, guys, you could pause the video, go with your first instincts. You can select more than one pile. Remember, it is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate. Only take what does, leave the rest behind. Use and engage your own intuition as well to interpret and derive your own meanings from the cards, okay? So put that intuition to work. Anything else that I want to say? No, that's it. So let's get into it. See you guys in your pile. All right, so pile number one, welcome to your reading. A new door is opening in your life. What is that new door? You guys would have selected the clear quartz, or you may have selected the card Wise Leader. You are a beacon for others. So I was guided by my spirit guided team to read from the book. I'll be reading from two books actually for two cards. And that's what I'll do now before getting into the reading. Okay. So regarding Wise Leader, this is the message that's coming through for you guys. This is it. You are a leader. You carry wisdom and radiance that inspires others. Even if you're not always aware of the depths of wisdom within you, it's emerging by leaps and bounds. This is a time to step into your power and take a role of leadership. You're ready. Grab the reins, make decisions. It's okay if you're not 100% sure. Make decisions anyway. It's what a leader does. On the journey, it's easy to tell who the leaders are. They have an inner grace and strength that glows from within. Others travel on the pathways that the leader has created. The wise leader holds up the flame as a torch for others in the darkest night. But the leader also listens to the beat of their own drum. Grab the reins of life on your terms. Don't live to please or appease others to the detriment of your own needs. That's not what a leader does. Live with no regrets. Okay, I think that just gives me chills. I'm glad that they asked me to read that for you. So that's the card that you guys selected, pile number one. I'll place that here. You all also got joy and delight. Seraphim, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. Your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I could see through my fears and illusions. You can do the hard things. It's not impossible. It may feel like it. We have books to connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. And then we have this image that I'll just place here. Okay, so let's get into this. So I really like that description in terms of the door that's opening for you guys. So, and we will get more detail in the tarot. I will shuffle tarot cards on camera and we'll get more detail as to what this would look like practically day to day. Okay, fine. So guys, in terms of wise leader, what immediately jumps through to me is that the door that's opening and what you guys are stepping into is becoming, like they're giving me the phrase thought leader, right? It's like, as a lot of old systems, patriarchal systems, societal systems are beginning to crumble and are beginning to crumble or beginning to fall apart. People are losing faith in establishments, in governments, etc. It's as if there is a vacuum that's been created where people want leaders who are real, who are practical, who are pragmatic, who are down to earth, who could be trusted. People are tuning in more to the energy and vibrations of others. We are quicker to call out frauds, or perhaps frauds nowadays fall on their own swords as well. That's another thing. So you're seeing a lot of people who were previously gatekeepers, who were previously leaders in their respective fields. They're either being called out, they're falling from grace. There's a lot that's happening. So I say all of that to say that a vacuum has been created for new people, fresh ideas, an outlook that's more aligned to the spiritual awakening energies that we're experiencing. There is a vacuum for those people to step up. And that's what I'm getting from your cards, and that's what I'm getting from your energies, pal number one. Like, this is your path. This has been destined for you, is another message that's coming through. It's your path. Help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I could see through my fears or illusions. So if for a lot of you, you're thinking, this is not me, I don't quite see it, don't underestimate how much you guys know in terms of your wisdom, in terms of your intellect. What I'm picking up, particularly with books, is there is something about having the knowledge and understanding the know-how in your particular field that's going to be quite important. So this could relate to a range of careers, but it's like this is not a matter of common sense and having a good know-how and having good instincts and having good intuition and all of that. It goes far beyond that. There is a particular set of knowledge, skills, and so on that you need to have. Pile number one, in the field that you're stepping into, there's like a skill set, techniques, tools, modalities. Like there is something really specific that you need to have knowledge about. And what they're saying is that you guys have that knowledge. You guys have been building up that knowledge over a period of time. So if you feel that you guys have been studying, amassing knowledge, so you've been, let's say, have a couple of degrees, or you have your certifications, or you have your experience, work experience in a particular field. And through your experience and you have developed ideas of your own that you would like to explore and shape and you think would be a contribution to the collective, then pile number one, this is a reading for you. Because there is that thing about books, like with this 10, notice this guy here, he's holding the books on his head, books on his arm. And it's a matter of amassing knowledge. And what's coming through with you guys, pile number one, in terms of this new doorway and stepping into your leadership, it's being able and having the capacity with your vast amount of, oh my gosh, I have so many messages coming through, pile number one, forgive me. I'm not completing my sentences. I'm so sorry. Okay, one sentence at a time. First message. So what's coming through is that you all have a very unique ability to see things from different perspectives. And that's what really puts you front and center in the leadership position. The reason why you could see things from different perspectives is because you have an array of knowledge. So if it comes to a number of different skills that a particular field could have, you don't just specialize in one. You specialize or you have experience in more than one. And it's unique, and you've been able to build that synchronicity. Oh gosh, what's the other word? Synergy. You've been able to build synergy because you're able to pull from your knowledge across different qualifications, certifications, and experiences. That really puts you in a unique position. So you're able to see things from different perspectives. You're able to speak from a place of knowledge. But not only that, there is something about your inner world, pile number one, where you are grounded and you are recognize that like you have this energy about you, pal number one, where people immediately get drawn and pulled into you. People could sense that there is a light about you, there's a confidence, there's a je ne sais quoi, there's a groundedness. Like you don't really need to do anything, pal number one. Like people are able to be in your energy. Like you could be the type of people they're saying to me now that don't really speak very much or may not, but when you do speak, It's profound, it's information laden, and people are interested in your perspective. People would be interested in arguing with you as well, but they're interested in your perspective. So, in terms of this leader, that's what it's going to be looking like. It's holding up that torch, it's putting your ideas and perspectives forward, but you would be challenged. Yeah, no lie, you are going to be challenged. And this is where you can do hard things is coming in. It's not impossible as you may feel. You would be challenged, but another thing that's coming through, they're drawing me back to this card again. Another thing that's coming through is that there is such a thing as over preparing. When you over prepare, you think, oh, now is not the time, or you're not good enough, and this, that, and the other, you're going to miss that opportunity of the open door. Just step in and trust and have faith that the universe and your spirit guide team and God and source, whatever term best suits you, trust that they have you and they have your back. Trust that this is your part. You were born to do this. So whatever it is, when an opportunity comes and opens it and presents itself to you, step into it. So they're asking me to look at the book for Seraphim's Gateway. So in terms of being a leader, this is what I mean by thought leader. It's voice activation, angel attunement, and divine support. So Seraphim's Gateway. So let's look at that now. So what this says is your message. You are blessed to receive the light of the seraphim. So know that these beings of infinite light are singing your name in the heavens to unlock the power of your own voice. Angelic support surrounds you at this time. Know that you are safe. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when this opportunity comes about for you to step into that leadership role, take it. They're also telling me here as well with Wise Leader that you don't need to you could create your own door. They're saying some of you, it's going to be an opportunity that comes to you. For others, you would need to create your own door and you need to keep on banging and just being present and just turning up. And this is where for you guys, you're using your voice. So angelic support surrounds you at this time. Know that you are safe, for you are being held by the presence of love. The seraphim are witnessing the glory of your being and activating your angelic qualities. You care deeply about the welfare of the planet and all her beings. In fact, you are hoping to make a greater difference in the world. That's what we're saying, part number one. And the reason for this is you are carrying the angelic light. Let it shine. So look at this. Oh my God, I don't know why it took me so long to make this connection. So this is where we have her holding that flame in the darkness, in the vacuum that I was speaking about before. And then we also have the seraphim talking about the light, the seraphim gateway and the light angels. You are the guys that are shining that light in the darkness, shining that light. Yeah, I just see you guys, you're shining a light. And it's the light of clarity. It's the light of understanding and expanding awareness and changing the way we think about things. Okay, so let's get into the tarot and see what other further messages we could pick up about this new door opening for you. Practically, what is this new door going to look like? You guys are that new doors opening in your life. The leaders, some of you guys, this would be opportunities. I may be able to get timelines. I'm being told for this. We have Ace of Pentacles. That's the thing. It's something new. That's what I was saying before. It's something new. It's a new opportunity that's going to be presented to you. For some of you, it could be literally a job. It could be a promotion. For some of you, it may be something that comes out of the blue. Or someone may have been observing you and wants to give you an opportunity. They may know of you. You may not even realize that you're being looked at or seen, and they come in and they give you this offer. For some of you, this offer is going to involve, again, speaking to the world, or it may involve traveling also. So traveling, relocating, or speaking to a wider audience, like a worldwide audience that you're used to speaking to. But I'm more picking up that there is an opportunity to relocate, or there is an opportunity to travel, have lots of travel in this. The travel may not come up right away, though, with this Three of Wands is another thing that I'm picking up. The travel may not come up right away, or you may have one instance of travel and then not much, but speaking to people, let's say online and so on, and then the travel opportunities begin to pick up. Nine of Pentacles. And this is the thing, Nine of Pentacles, this is someone who has amassed abundance. So there is the opportunity and the potential for you guys to amass abundance through this. And what I'm seeing is that as stepping into a leader, you guys may have a number, you guys could channel and pull in money from a number of various sources. So it's not just going to be one. So you're not just going to have, in terms of this new dawn opportunity, it's not just going to be one job and one set of money coming in, like the traditional 9 to 5 or anything like that. For some of you, it can be, mind you, it can be. And this just represents that the salary or the remuneration or whatever you're getting is going to be good. But for a lot of you, the majority of you, pile number one, I'm seeing that this is being able to get money from different income streams or being able to develop over a period of time different income streams. So that's what I'm seeing. Okay, in terms of what this new door is going to look like, I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to ask whether I could get a timing on this new door. Let's get a timing on this new door. So, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels of the highest divine light, thank you so much for the messages that you have provided thus far. Could we get a timeline? Is that possible? Let's see if we could get a timeline. A timeline as to when this could happen for pile number one. Oh, cheeky sausages. Okay. So we have temperance. So what this temperance is saying is that it's up to you, it's divine timing, it's whenever you feel ready. Well, what this is saying is that the universe, the spirit guide team, source, they are orchestrating in the background. They are bringing this about into your reality right now. It's like it's not firmly there and solid, it's being formed with the temperance energy. But know that you guys are going to be crowned. Like this crown is like loud. It's like leader. It's the crown. It's like you guys have been respected. You guys have paid your dues. We have mountains here. We have mountains there. Like you guys have more than paid your dues. And notice the upright triangle on the chest. It's time for you guys to emerge. It's time for you guys to be seen. It's time for you guys to make yourselves present. So with the cups, with pouring water, they're just getting it right. They're getting it just right for you guys. So let me try again. And again, this is you have the Emperor card. You have the Emperor card. You guys are turning up as leaders. You have the Two of Wands. You guys are meant to be seen by the world. You guys are on the precipice of this. Over the next 2 years, you're going to be now, there are lots of you, pile number one, in this reading, but I am picking up that like over the next 2 years, sorry, between now and in the next 2 years, like this is definitely something that is going to be coming through to you, where you all would have the potential, a lot of you, to be household names, or at least household names within the industry or sector that you're operating in. That's a new door. Let me see anything else. Anything else? Final messages for pile number one. Spirit guides. So the Spirit Guide Collective team for pile number one, what is your final parting message for them? I like this Emperor, wise leader. Yeah. What is your final message for them? Spirit Guide team for pile number one, what's your final message for them? Okay, we have a lot. Again, it's that leadership, hierophant leadership. Like you guys will be influencing beliefs and approaches and ways things are done. Some of you may be inventors, shaping perspectives, shaping beliefs, thought leaders. That's coming through again, like adjudicating between people. That's coming in again with the hierophant and the emperor. So I don't know how much more confirmation you guys want, pile number one. What this coming through here is not to play small. Not to play small, not to think that you're not enough. Like this is talking about with the Queen of Wands, really stepping into your truth and expanding into the essence of who you are. Some of you maybe are being called to do divine feminine work and clearance work in order to clear any limiting beliefs that you all may have. Because that did come up here, your fears and your illusions, or thinking that it's too hard, or thinking that you can't do this. You're being called on, like you are going to be the one keeping yourself back here by playing small. Like stop playing small, basically. That's what they're saying. Stop playing small and follow your heart, follow your desires, follow your intuition, follow your truth. Okay. Pile number one, that is it. I hope that this reading resonated with you guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I may see you in another pile or see you in future readings. Bye for now. All right, so pile number 2, welcome to your reading. This reading is about a new door opening in your life. What is that new door? What is that new gateway that is opening in your life? So those of you who selected this pile, you selected this pink rose quartz stone, and you selected the card staying focused. Okay, so staying focused, holding the course. So the spirit guides would like me to read from the guidebook for 1 or 2 of these cards. So I would do that at the appropriate time. But what I'm picking up initially with this staying focused and holding the course is that you guys are so close. You guys are so close over and above the other piles that we have. You guys, like, it's so close. You're so there. You could almost taste it, right? And what they're intuitively telling me is that you don't want to stumble at the last hurdle. Basically, you don't want to look left, you don't want to look right, you don't want to start doubting yourself, and then you fall and you miss it, and other people pass you by. There is a lot of work, a lot of effort that has been put in this. There's a lot of aligned action that you guys have taken. There's a lot of inner work and inner introspection that has been done by you guys. A lot of learning, transmuting, shadow work, parts therapy work that you guys have done. You guys have been consistently turning up pile number 2. And you guys are almost there. We could taste it. So let's get into the cards, and I will be shuffling tarot on camera to get more detail as to what this new door is going to look like for you practically day to day. Okay? All right. So let's put your card here, holding the course. We have the divine matrix, interconnectedness and synchronicity. We have signs. Instincts are the messages from the divine. We have school. The answer you are seeking involves going to school. We'll look a bit more into that. We have let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. And then we have this. This looks like a magician. I will put him there. Oh, you have 2 of these. Okay. And this is a ballerina fishing. Okay. Oh, the light on my camera has gone really, really bright as I bring up this ballerina fishing. So that's a clear sign that there may be an important message there regarding this ballerina. Okay, so let's look into the cards you guys selected. Let's get a deeper look into this from the guidebook. Okay. So the guidebook says, be clear about where you are going. Do not compromise. Follow your dreams, your desire. Follow your dreams. You deserve the best. Prioritize your life. Once you decide on a direction, hold the course. Do not veer. Do what's important and release the rest. Place your intent and passion on one thing rather than scattering in many directions, and you would be successful. On this path, it's easy to be distracted by people and events and shiny objects, right? So what this is saying is do not take any side roads. Stay the course. Keep going, no matter what emerges in your path that distracts you. It's easy to get lost and to forget where you are heading. You know what? As I'm reading this, I can't help but be drawn to this magician energy. You know, when they talk about holding the course and not being distracted, you know, this is what the magician does in terms of performing tricks. Like the magician has the control of the room and he is the one who has control of what you see and what you notice. So the magician distracts you in order to perform the necessary tricks. So that's really interesting in terms of that. You know, don't it's like the message that's coming through, particularly with this magician energy, is not taking any shortcuts, not trying to fool people, not trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes. I'm not saying that you're going to do that, pile number 2, but many times when we're taking shortcuts or you think something is too difficult or something is taking too long, or perhaps if you doubt yourself and you think, oh, let me just follow what the rest of the crowd is doing, then it should be all right. You know, this is saying no, stay your course. What you focus on is what you create. So put your attention on what is worthwhile, beautiful, inspiring. Refrain from focusing on what's not working. Only focus on the direction you want to go. So for some of you guys, this is where school comes in. So it could very, very literally be for some of you guys that you're in terms of your next door and then your next chapter, that what's opening for you is that you may be going back to school, you may be going back to learn, or you may be going to teach and help others. So you guys may be turning up as a teacher. You may have the opportunity to, and it doesn't have to be teacher in the traditional sense of the word, but it's imparting knowledge, it's imparting your insight to other people. So you could very well be a coach. So you could be a life coach or something of that nature, or you could be a manager that is doing on the job coaching and on the job training. So there's a lot of that I am seeing here for you guys. Anything else? Now, one thing I'm also picking up with signs is that you guys, pile number 2, some of you are quite elegant. And some of you have a poise about you. There's an elegance and there's a poise about you, pile number 2. I don't know whether anyone has ever said that to you, but there's a poise, there's, dare I say, classiness about some of you. I'm definitely picking that up. You're being called on to be patient as well. I'm just watching this woman fishing, and fishing is something that requires being still, it requires being focused. And you associate ballerinas with a lot of movement, right? With a lot of movement, a lot of dance, particularly in the body. But when you're fishing, you're required to be still. And you need to wait. Like sometimes you'd wait all day to get a bite on the bait at the end of the hook. So I'm picking that up as well. There is something about staying focused. There's something about being patient for this new opening in your life. There's something about this new opening is requiring you guys to not take any shortcuts. And there are going to be a lot of signs for you as to whether you're close. We'll come back to this divine matrix, interconnectedness, and synchronicity. Let's get the detail for you guys. Let's see what this is going to be looking like practically for you guys day to day. Let's look at what's thanks, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you for those messages. Practically day to day, what is this going to look like for pile number 2? Practically day to day, what is this? How will pile 2 recognize this new door? How would they recognize this new door? Pile number 2. For some of you, this new door is going to be starting a family. We have the 2 of Cups, or finding your soulmate in this new door. We have 10 of Cups. And not everything needs to be a relationship because we have a 2 of Cups. But this, for a lot of you, could simply be as well finding your soul tribe, or finding people that you feel at home with, that you could build with. People who get you, people who could come around and help make your vision a reality. And this is where I've noticed we have little children here also, and we have the school and teaching and imparting knowledge for those who are new or experienced at something. And it's as if that gives you a lot of fulfillment. But with that 10 of Cups, I feel for you guys, it's very, very close. Whatever this is, we don't need to take this 2 of Clubs literally, but it's something that you guys are going to love. It's something that you guys have been longing for. It's like soulmate, twin flame. If it could be a person, situation, place, or thing. But whatever it is aligned to you, and you are aligned to it. Like you attract each other like magnets in terms of this new door that's opening. Okay, what else is there? What else is there for pile number 2? And this new door that's opening for them, what else is there for pile number 2? It is important, pile number 2, not to compromise or not to waver on this. I was literally getting this message in my head, not to compromise, not to waver, not to settle, not to take any shortcuts. Like you may feel with the 7 of Wands, notice that she's down there and what she's aiming for, the other wands that she wants. The other wands are all the way up there on the top of that mountain. The mountain is so high, there's even mist blocking the way and blocking the path. Like some of the path she can't see, but her perception is that this is very far away. And even with this guy here, this magician, like he had, or this learned person, doesn't it? Like it could be Merlin for all we know. Like he even has a telescope, like he's looking at something that's very far away, and he needs to go up high to see that thing. So like you guys may be feeling, and especially with the pain, like you may be feeling like you get tired of waiting. There is this feeling that I'm working, but I'm not getting results. It's going to be very tempting to take shortcuts, but you're being advised not to take any shortcuts, not to settle, because you're going to be extremely disappointed with this Five of Swords. You're going to be extremely disappointed in the end. Extremely disappointed. You're being advised to stay the course. The mist that's blocking your vision is not giving you the full picture. So if you think it's very far away, your vision of the proximity of this new door opening is clouded. Okay, let's get more into what this new door is going to look like. Let's get into practicals as to what this new door is going to look like. So we have imparting knowledge, imparting wisdom, either going to school, you guys teaching in a school, or, and it doesn't have to be the literal sense, or but sharing knowledge, you know. So it could be that you have a YouTube channel and you're sharing knowledge, or something along those lines. We have family that emerged. So your new door is starting a family for a lot of you. And we have this sun energy, we have this child. So it's starting a family. So for you guys, pile number 2, for some of you, maybe I'm being told adopting, or you may be trying to have a child and that sort of thing. So that's also coming through here. So what else for pile number 2? What else for pile number 2 in terms of this new door? How could they recognize this new door that's coming in? For some of you as well, there's a lot going on here, but definitely I'm picking up new relationship, new opportunity, new sense of fulfillment, new career opportunities as well. Is definitely coming through. An opportunity to have a career, what do you call it? Like to transition over into a new career or into a new job or a new role or something like that is a new door and opportunity. And you guys have been waiting and waiting and waiting for it. You guys may have never thought that you would have gotten it. For some of you as well, and this is not for everyone, it's a collective reading. There are lots of you guys, pile number 2, of different stages in your life and different situations. I'm trying to capture all. But for some of you, if you have been struggling, like with the dark night of the soul, and with the dark night of the soul, you may have been struggling with things that you get addicted to or things that you use to numb. So you could use food, you could use alcohol, you could use substances to numb, or habits, etc. It's like you're going to be doing some really root cause healing is what I'm picking up here in terms of which opens that new door, and it's you're able to tell the wood from the trees finally, and that is going to be a new door opening for you. Okay, what else? Further messages. Oh, I want to go back to this divine matrix card. Let's get into that divine matrix card. Okay. So what this card is saying is that you are in alignment with the oneness of life and the inner workings of the universe. You are part of something great. That means that you are greatness expressing itself. Not one thing in your life has happened by chance. Even when you felt that things have been against you, a process has been unfolding, helping you to understand your connectedness to all things. So there's no need to feel insignificant or lonely. It's also important to remember that the universe is always working in your favor and for your highest good. You may have felt lost, but know that nothing is ever lost, for we are all held in the heart of Source, and love is our connection to all things. All right. This is the reason why I've been getting so many different, like for the other piles, it's been very clear as to what this new door is. But for you guys, the message has been everywhere in terms of new doors. Could be a new job, it could be a relationship, it could be a family, it could be going back to school, it could be teaching other people. There are so many things about this new door. And that's the reason why it's like you guys are aligned to oneness. You guys are powerful manifestors. So it could not just be one door, but multiple doors that are opening for you guys is something that I'm pulling through. And that also makes the magician make sense as well. You could create, you are not abiding by the rules of the matrix, which is just one door. I'm just being told multiple doors for you guys. So could we even look at timelines? Let's see if we could get a timeline on this. Ace of Pentacles. So you have Ace of Pentacles, you have Ace of Cups. So this is definitely something new. It's a new beginning. It's very fulfilling. You can't miss it, is another term I'm being told. So we have Ace. Okay, so we have Six of Wands. I'm going to go with the six. We have Six of Wands and we have the Death. So things closing off so that new opportunities and things could come in. I would say, in terms of timing, between 4 to 6 months in terms of this new door and this new opportunity. You guys, like, there is something that's definitely a chapter that's closing and something that's opening up where it's going to be undeniable. Even though I say 4 to 6 months, forgive me, I'm going to stretch it till just before the end of this year, but definitely before this year is out. I think it's more 4 to 6 months, but definitely before this year is out. There is something like you can't miss it, pile number one. Like, it's that sort of thing. Like if it's pregnancy, as we were seeing with the sun, you would have a positive pregnancy test. If it's a new promotion or something like that, you would get a letter stating that, or on a new contract, if you see what I mean, and there'd be a reason to celebrate. You get pregnant, there'll be a reason to celebrate. If you have a new partner, for instance, coming into your life, it's like you guys are going to become official, really quickly, and there's not going to be a shadow of a doubt around it. If it's a matter of taking a relationship to the next level, it's going to be undeniable. We are making a decision to move in together. We are making a decision to buy a house together. Do you see what I mean? So it's that sort of thing where with this Six of Wands, people are celebrating you, people are saying well done, and it's going to be undeniable this coming through. But know with the ballerina that's been doing the fishing and has been waiting patiently and not been moving and has been solely sat there focused on this, know that your work and your efforts are going to be paying off. All right. Okay, so pile number two, I hope that made sense to you, for you, in terms of the new door and the opportunity that's, oh my goodness, we have the Lovers. I just noticed this turned over a particular way. We have the Lovers and we have the Two of Cups. And notice the beautiful, cute little cherubs. So for some of you, it's definitely starting family. This person is like a life partner. They're in it for the long haul, soulmate. It's someone that, or it's the soulmate, twin flame, however you guys, whatever term you guys resonate with. But it's definitely like a divine counterpart, opportunity, place, or thing that's coming through for you that you're just absolutely going to be enamored with. You're going to love it, and they're going to love you as well. And that's the new door. All right, pile number two. This has been great. This has been truly, truly fantastic. It's such a pleasure for me to do. Let me know down below how this resonated. Like, subscribe. I would see you in another pile or see you in a future reading. Bye for now. All right, last but not least, pile number three. So this is your reading, a new door opening in your life, or as we experienced in pile number two, doors. So it could be more than one door. So what's new doors, or gateway is opening or being activated in your life? All right. So you guys selected the raw citrine stone, this one here, and you selected transformation, the phoenix, which I love. A fresh new way of living emerges. This file, whenever I see the phoenix, it's just so, so dear to my heart. Now, what they wanted me to do is read from the guidebook with regards to the phoenix and for one other card, so I'll do that now. So with the phoenix, what this is saying is a fresh new way of living emerges. Okay, so you are in a time of huge transformation. Old beliefs, ideas, decisions about who you are and what you deserve in life are dropping away and replaced by incredible vitality and new pathways. Literally pathways with an S. What was I saying about multiple doors? But anyway, we digress. Soon you'll be experiencing the world in a fresh new way. So the journey transforms the traveler. When the traveler arrives at the destination, the traveler is no longer the same person who started out. Even if there are some areas that may be murky or unsettled in your life, don't be concerned. This is the confusion that often appears before the rebirth. Like the phoenix that arises majestically from the ashes, a big change in your life is at hand, hence a new door. Don't hold on to old ways of viewing the world and limited ways of thinking. Be willing to see the world with fresh new eyes. Changes are afoot, and it is all so very good. Yay. That is the thing. That's why, hence the name of my channel. And the phoenix is my spirit animal. Oh, I love this. I love this. And I so relate to that. It's about that inner transformation, about beliefs, of ways of thinking, about ways you feel, about how you turn up. It's like the stripping away of old programming and conditioning from childhood and having the courage to do that work. And what emerges, the beauty and the authenticity and the energy of what emerges after all that work makes the pain of that journey so worthwhile, pile number 3. I'm really, really excited for you in terms of this new door. Okay, so let's continue. So, sword of light, divine protection, cords cut. Breakthrough energy. That's the thing. It's cutting cords. This is the old programming, the beliefs, ancestral ties, karmic ties. You guys, what I'm picking up with this energy for you guys, pile number 3, is again, you've done a lot of that work of closing, of reversing karma, turning karma to dharma, doing that transmutation, aligning with the purpose of why you're here, or at least you're on the road to it. Cutting ties with people that no longer serve or work for you. Like with this new door opening, I'm picking up really strongly that you guys, pile number 3, have either cut out people of your life, cut people out of your life, or cut situations out, places and things in your life that just no longer resonate with you, and that journey has been quite painful. Or some of you guys, pile number 3, maybe in the process, or you're being advised. Look at me, I'm like this. Or you're being advised to sort of look at that and explore that. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns with love. And this is the thing about the phoenix rising, and this is the thing about the sword of light. It's like you're cutting all the ties, but you're not cutting all the ties out of retribution or from a space of punishment or any of that lower vibration energy or intent. You're doing it from a place of love because you've managed to transmute that negative energy. You've managed to send love to your shadow. You've managed to transmute and you've managed to integrate it. You've learned the lessons. You've gained the wisdom. So none of this, pile number 3, is about, it's about love. It's about this unbearable cross that you guys had to bear. You're giving it back to source with love, and you're saying, you know what, I don't need this anymore. Thank you for the lessons. I've learned it. I don't need this anymore. Source, I'm sending those karmic ties and all the rest of it back to you. It's no longer needed on my end. I love this new door. This new door is this transformation that's coming, and we will do some tarot to understand in the practical day-to-day what this phoenix transformation is going to look like for you, so that you know to recognize it. We'll also be doing timings as to when to expect this transformation, so hold tight as we go through these cards. A time to remember, look back on your childhood. That's what I'm saying. Like some of you would be doing, like, some of you may have had traumatic childhoods, but when I say the word traumatic, it doesn't necessarily mean that you trauma, in the way I'm describing it, is talking about pent up emotion or unreleased emotion or unexpressed emotion. So it doesn't necessarily have to be some big event like a death or abuse or anything like that, right? So that's what people think, and it's very much an incorrect way of viewing trauma. We have options. Consider career possibilities open to you. We have oracle cards. You're able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. Okay, so we're getting into, so we know that your new door opening for you is a transformation. We are getting now into what that transformation is going to look like. And then we have this image on 15, the stoic woman wearing purple. And I notice the birds are in flight. And it's like she has a letter and a rose, a letter being delivered, like a message being delivered to someone. I think the bird's in flight, and she has feathers in her hair as well. Okay. Could you see everything? All right, let's get into this. Okay, so let's read this Sword of Light message. Let's get it. Do I want to read that Sword of Light message now? Yeah, so we talked about transmuting memories or painful experiences from your, and it doesn't just need to be childhood growing up, but young adulthood or the recent past, right? So it's a matter of transmuting that. I also feel in terms of this new door opportunity that's opening for you, that as you are transforming, you are bringing in, as you get rid of old beliefs, old emotions, old ways of doing things, in this new door, you are bringing in new approaches, new beliefs, um, how you want to turn up in the world, right? So that's a fresh new way of living that's emerging. And in that fresh new way of living, you're going to consider, okay, what do I want to do day to day as my career? What options are available to me? You're weighing up what is particularly attuned to this new transformed you. How do you want to turn up in the world? How much money do you want and that you deserve? What do you want to do that's more aligned to you and this new way of doing things? How do you want to turn up in that role? So you're considering your options right now. And in this new door and in this new world, because your energy is so potent, there would be new opportunities coming through and being opened on the career front for you. Now, I have to say that for some of you, the new opportunity and career front, now, Oracle card could be a spiritual worker. It could be a spiritual worker, it could be a light worker. It could also be someone being put in a position to offer their divine spiritual wisdom to someone else or a group of people. So it doesn't just need to be Oracle cards or tarot cards, whatever way or medium that you use. So you could use, I don't know, crystals, or you could use coffee ground, those coffee granule readings, or however way you may be a medium. However way you feel inclined, you may be a priest, you may be a nun, whatever way you feel inclined to offer that spiritual wisdom. You may be an energy healer, Reiki healer, so this covers all of that. So in the spiritual realm, some of you have the potential and have the capabilities to look at that in terms of your new door possibility that's being opened. Okay, so let's get into the sword of light. I want to get into that and this divine protection, and I love a good cord cutting. Anyway, yeah. So let's get into it. So when this card comes to you, know that it is confirmation that you're walking on the path of light and responding to pre-incarnation soul contracts that make a difference on this planet. It's also a sign that you have the opportunity to sever connections to fears and limitations. So that's your old self, basically. So energetic cords bind us to situations, loved ones, and even the past. But you are in transition now and detaching from unnecessary connections, dramas, and fears. Know that there will be a great severing at this time, and you might feel isolated for a moment. So you will be reconfiguring your circle. And I think from reconfiguring your circle, you're going to be letting people know. Do you see with that card on that single sorry rose? You're going to be letting people know. In terms of this new door, pile number 3, you're going to be letting people know that, what, we're coming to the end. Um, so you're coming to the end and you're moving into a life that is in alignment with your greatest and highest good. Know that the cords that bind you to loved ones and soul family will remain intact. It's only the lower vibrational connections that are being severed. Expect breakthroughs and doors of opportunity, literally a new door opening, doors of opportunity here are opening for you. If you feel strongly connected to Archangel Michael, know that his energy is with you now. Oh, by comfort. You know what? Archangel Michael and his sword. Oh my God, that's Archangel Michael's sword could do damage. I'm telling you. Sorry, just taking a drink of water. Okay, so let's get more in depth as to how this would look practically for you guys day to day. Pile number 3. So, how would pile number 3, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels? Thank you so much for those messages. How would pile number 3 recognize this new door? How would pile number 3 recognize the new door and the gateways being opened for them? How would pile number 3 recognize the new doors and the gateways being opened for them? Emperor, you guys are definitely not playing small. Like, you guys are expanding. Yeah. Okay, some of you guys are definitely going to be, there is some element of spiritual work. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to, okay, hang on, let me just make sure I got this message correct. Some of you guys are like you're getting a spiritual download, or you're receiving a spiritual download, like your spiritual gifts are going to be activated in this new doorway. Whatever you choose to do with that is up to you. So it could be that you may choose to go into the spiritual field or find a unique way of sharing those downloads and sharing the gifts with people and making a career out of that. That is a potential doorway and an opportunity that's there for some of you, right? It doesn't need to be all, but at the very least, at the very minimum, like your spiritual gifts and connecting with your intuition and connecting with your higher self and your spirit guide team and so on. At the very least, at the very minimum, that's happening. Okay. And yeah, just with the full energy, leaving things behind, and the full energy, the full travels light, basically. But what this is saying is that you're stripping away all that doesn't belong and doesn't suit you, all that you've outgrown, you're stripping away. Some of you, this is a lot of movement. So you may be, and we have movement with this woman here as well. Like she has her traveling clothes on, the feathers, the birds flying. We have something similar here. So a lot of you may be on the horizons of changing jobs. You may be leaving, like you'll be parting ways with friendship groups and so on. Like you'll just start not, responding to people and or ending things. And, so a lot of that, are you distancing yourself from people? So you just want to start feeling a call to do that. Or you may have other people distancing themselves from you because people may not understand this new you that's emerging. They may not understand it. So they may themselves take themselves out of the equation, so you may not have to do anything at all. But there's a lot of throwing out old clothes, is what I'm seeing. Throwing out old clothes, throwing out old things, giving books and clothes to charity, revamping your wardrobe, revamping your looks. A lot of that I'm picking up with the magician and the fool. These are major arcana energies, and they are the start of the tarot. So this is powerful, powerful double confirmation of a new beginning and a new way of turning up in the world. You don't quite know what that way is yet, but with this huge transformation and the energy of the sword, it's something that is going to be aligned to you and your divine purpose and who you were meant, who you were in the contract being made in the astral, not in the astral, in the contracts that you've signed and the agreements that you had before you reincarnated in Earth. You are getting aligned with that now. Nothing else matters, is the energy I'm picking up. Um, so the way you turn up, the way you dress, the foods that you eat, like you guys are going through every single thing and throwing out what no longer aligns with you guys. And a lot of people are not going to understand that. A lot of people are going to be hurt. So be sensitive to people's feelings and so on through this process, because a lot of people with this Five of Cups are not going to understand that. And also, this Five of Cups, it's something that I think we mentioned before, which is loneliness. So this is having this Phoenix energy and going through this Phoenix energy is really, really a tough road. But however, there's a difference between, you may perceive it as loneliness, but loneliness and alone are two different things. So I'm not picking up lonely. I'm more picking up you guys are alone and and it's for your greatest and highest good, because like a moth, when a moth goes to become a butterfly, it goes off on its own. It takes that time out on its own. And that's what you guys are going through now. Um, Okay, what else about this new door? What further information can we get about the new door that's opening up for pile number 3? What is this going to look like as part of the transformation? What other new doors could open? Yeah, travel is coming up again. Travel is coming up loud and clear. We have the travel with the fool. We have the travel with the swords. I feel that with this Six of Swords, though, it's more a matter of if you are in situations or in contracts or in agreements that you're not happy with, you are going to cut them and bear the brunt of the loss, is another message I'm coming through in this new door, in this new chapter. Like, you guys may have to pay a fine to break out of a contract or to break out of an agreement. Or it could be that, let's say, a forgiveness message, I'm not wishing ill on anyone, but if you're getting a divorce or if you're separating from someone, like, you guys may not be the ones staying in the home. You guys may take the decision, you know what, I'll move out, I'll move on. It may not be in your best interest for you, but for your peace of mind and for you stripping things that you've outgrown and are no longer necessary in your life, you may choose to shed that so it puts you in the vibrational position where you are able to get what it is that you actually want in this new transformed you. So expect that in terms of this new door. And also getting better alignment with your life goals and with your life purpose as well. You're firmly on the road to achieving that. And what they're saying is that you would receive messages and synchronicities from the universe that you're on the right path to achieving it. Look out for downloads that may come in dreams or that may come out of the blue, or ideas or thoughts or aha moments that drop in for you. What I'm particularly picking up with you guys, pile number 3, unlike the other piles, I would say that you guys are in the new door already. Because a lot of this is, if you guys are in this Phoenix energy transformation, a lot of this is something that you guys are experiencing. So you're in the door right now. Yeah, it's apologies for coming for waiting until the end of the reading to say that, but that's what I'm picking up. You're kind of in your door right now. Yeah, devil energy. This is what you guys are cutting ties with. This is your new door. Your new door is removing all these people. You're cutting these people with Saint Archangel Michael's sword. And what this means is that you're able to focus. There's a lot of focus going on here. Focus on pentacles. You're going to be able to focus on opportunities and ideas that really mean a lot to you, that you want to curate, that you want to develop. Money-making opportunities. This is an opportunity that you've had for quite a while, but it's not just going to be an idea anymore. You're going to start making tangible steps and plans to make it a reality. And that's the new door that's opening for you. Because before you weren't able to do it. Before it was just a pipe dream, it was just a dream, it was just an idea. But now in this new door, you're actually putting down practical plans and you're pursuing it without distraction, without judgment from other people. All right. Pile number 3, that is it. Phenomenal, phenomenal. You know I love a good Phoenix, as I was saying in the introduction. So I am so pleased with for you guys. This is just absolutely amazing being in this energy. It's hard, it's tough, but it's beautiful and it's amazing at the same time. It's intense, a Phoenix energy. But you guys are doing amazingly, amazingly well. You guys are in the door. You guys are past the door, basically. So let me know whether this resonates with you guys in the comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in future readings. Bye.